So I read the Blue Lock Nagi Spinoff mainly because some of you requested that I should, so I did. Hey guys, Dark Hero Josh here, and today I'm going to be talking about and going over the Blue Lock Nagi Spinoff. So if you end up enjoying this video, then please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and comment down below what other series do you guys want me to talk about next on the channel. And without further ado, let's get straight into this video. Man, it's been a while since I've done a general review video on anything, but anyways. Blue Lock episode Nagi, or the Nagi Spinoff, whatever you want to refer to it as, released on June 9th of 2022 in Kodansha's Bisatsu's Shonen magazine, after the release of chapter 178 of the Blue Lock manga. So it's pretty much a new spin-off that released a little more than half a year ago. Judging by the title, it's obvious that the spin-off manga follows our lazy genius Nagi Seishiro as its protagonist and other things that follow up in his life, like how he met Mikage Reo and how he started playing soccer, etc, etc. Now, around this point, I would give a general synopsis of the manga, but considering this is a side story, I don't think there'll be any need to. But I'll talk about some pros and cons of the spin-off, as well as some things that make up for it, of course. I like how we get the opportunity to learn more about Nagi and other characters like Reo, Zantetsu, etc. and what exactly goes through their heads with their ideals and whatnot. For example, at the start of the first chapter of this spin-off manga, we see Nagi waking up, getting ready to go to school. While getting ready, we get these inner monologue moments with Nagi and his philosophy about life and how anything and everything to him is just such a hassle to do, such as being hungry, as he states that if humans didn't feel hunger, he wouldn't need to eat, and with that he wouldn't need to brush his teeth. Now, of course, we see this a bit in the main story of Blue Lock and how Reo kind of gives him piggybacks to where he wants to go. But because this spin-off is mainly dedicated to Nagi, it becomes way more apparent, showing us just how lazy of a guy Nagi really is. He honestly reminds me of Hotaru Orochi from Haikyuu if any of you watch that anime, with not only their actions but their philosophies being very, very similar to each other. But of course, Orochi's is a bit more thought out and more defined, but still extremely similar. I also like how they went into depth about both Reo and Zantetsu's character. Reo is low-key one of my favorite characters in Blue Lock, but mainly for his abilities and just overall balance of his stats, to be able to easily mimic techniques and whatnot. And although throughout most of the series Reo was shown to be Nagi's #1 meat rider, in the spin-off we actually see the true football knowledge and skill Reo possesses. The first match that we get to see in this spin-off manga is between Haikyuu, a school team Reo formed only shortly after Nagi agreed to play football with him, and Amori Dadada, a team that regularly competes in nationals. We not only see how much Reo has put into his goal of winning a World Cup, not only physically but mentally, studying different tactics and formations, as well as working out and practicing day in and day out, but how much of this hard work really paid off for Reo. Reo has amazing dexterity, and in this match we see Reo being an amazing playmaker, able to not only read but also create efficient plays and carry them out successfully and effectively with his physicality. His dribbles and passes are also extremely impressive, shown to be able to get past players who've most likely been playing the sport way longer than he has with ease, and having the precise accuracy even when being surrounded by the defense. What we also get to see is Reo's character, and although coming from a really rich family, as his family owns Mikage Corporation, he isn't big on things just being handed to him, and he really likes and takes pride in things that he can actually do or get on his own. So pretty much the opposite of Nagi in terms of wanting or desiring things in their lives, with Nagi wanting to live an easy life and with Reo wanting to work hard for those. Zantetsu is a character, a part of the main Team V trio alongside Nagi and Reo, and even being 200 plus chapters into the main story of Blue Lock, we still don't see a whole lot from him skill wise or his presence in general, to be completely honest. But in this side story, we see him utilize his skill way more, with his goal pretty much to be the #1 striker, proving to the world that even though he doesn't have as much as a high intelligence as the rest of his family does, he can still do great things and accomplish even more. Overall, I just love this trio and the cool and funny moments we get from them from time to time throughout the first selection arc, and I hope to see more. I love the art for this side story, and if you didn't know already, the artists for the side story and for the main story of Blue Lock are two different people. The artist's name for the side story is Kota Sanomiya, and to be honest, I think Kota Sanomiya's style makes Blue Lock look a bit more detailed, but I still love both styles, even though if one of them is trying to mimic the original style with adding a little bit of flair to it. This spin-off currently has 6 chapters and is on the match between Team V and Team W. This spin-off releases monthly, I believe, but the chapters are around 40 pages each, so it gives us enough time to last for that month. Of course, this spin-off is going to end after the match between Team V and Team X, I assume, being that after that we get the match between Team V and Team Z, and since we already got that in the main story of Blue Lock, I doubt that they'll go over it again, but they could show bits and pieces of moments like how Reo pretty much climbed his way to the top and tried to show the world that he can work on his own. Overall, if you have some free time on your hands, I definitely recommend this spin-off, especially if your favorite characters is either Nagi, Reo, or even Zantetsu somehow. Or if you're just caught up to the Blue Lock manga and you just want some more Blue Lock content to consume. And with that, if you enjoyed the video, then please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and comment down below what other things I should go over next on the channel. And without further ado, I hope you guys have a great day and see ya.